Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Randy Bullock has us all set, and we are underway from Nashville, Tennessee. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Now it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
There, that one drops down. Incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On play action, Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal. A chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. Takes it to the 26, just a... The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 75 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So that'll back them up 5. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 18. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. 7-7, our score after 1. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
Tackled by Christian Fulton.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know they're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. On play action, it's Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Jones is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Tannehill's throw into the hands of Ferkser here.
And they work this out past the 25. Tannehill on first down. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Running right, Jones. First down and much more here for Jones.
Oh boy, you ain't got no
touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gott, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And Hilliard will elect to not return it. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill on the move to his left. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try. Down and finish this one off.
2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. Throw left side complete. That's Rodgers. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the delay, McNichols. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Tannehill now to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being...
Salute, you see me.